Helen Blazes Brewing Company in Melbourne, Florida operates out of a fully renovated 120-year-old former hardware and farm supply store. But what many people don't realize is there was a mortuary on one side of the building for years. A lot of souls pass through a 120-year-old building. A lot of energy is stored within these walls. Some people believe several children who died in an airplane crash during the 1940s were brought to this mortuary for processing. The building continued as a hardware store owned by several different proprietors until the 1990s, when it changed hands and spent 20-some years as a gift boutique. The DeFrisco family purchased the building in 2015. The building was completely gutted, since the foundation and floors would have to be hardened to retrofit the weight of a microbrewery. But during construction, something strange happened. As they unearthed parts of the foundation, several items were recovered from prior owners: candy wrappers, shoes, personal items, and some well-worn iron tools from the mortuary business. Employees began to hear strange cries, moans, noises, and see even stranger things. A waitress and a bartender reported seeing an apparition under the staircase. The bartender went to touch it, and it disappeared. Something awakened in this building during the refurb, something with a story to tell or a message to send before it can finally rest. That's why we're here. We want to help these spirits tell their stories. We want to help them rest. We are the Underpresence.
It's eerie. There's a lot of the girls here that work here that do not like to be here at night. And there's one of our love, she's like, she will not go upstairs.
We're going to start in this room here because this room has a lot of paranormal in it. I guess I could. Did you feel it when you walked in here?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. You know
what kind of energy did you say it had? You guys ghosting here tonight?
Yeah.
I got these caffeine gummies.
What is that?
This is for hunting ghosts. I got one for you.
You said a caffeine
I got
gummy?
one for you. These are caffeine gummies. They're called Punched Energy. Tonight we're calling them Ghost Gummies.
Ghost gummies, all right.
Ghost.
You can eat these?
These were created with the help of the paranormal. We had to carefully choose our products and our ingredients, and we used them. Even the afterlife.
These are pretty good.
Love them. Yes, thank you.
And these have caffeine in them?
They do.
What
It's
else?
All natural.
Natural.
Natural and organic ingredients, green coffee bean caffeine, and a real fruit gummy. They'll help you stay up late at night when you're hunting the ghosts.
Victor can't even get his bag open. He needs a little extra energy. Is this going to help Victor? They're pretty good, right?
Damn.
It tastes like a gummy. Well, that's what they are, right? Where do you get these?
Those you can get in the bar here, downtown Melbourne, anywhere in any of these stores, and also on Amazon.com. Wow. They're Amazon's choice, they're TSA approved, and they're Ghostbuster authorized.
Beautiful packaging here, man.
Thank you for that.
This guy is our biggest fan. He buys 3 boxes a week. And he's eating 3 packs already tonight.
How do you feel right now, Josh?
I mean, you got some more than gummies, man. Man, come on, man. Please. Some more gummies, man.
Josh is jonesing over there.
I don't know what to do with this guy. Come on, man! Okay, I'll get you some more! All right!
Oh, hang on. The boss is calling. Let me put you on speaker. Hey, this is Father Jesus. Go ahead.
Well, hello, group. I hope you're all well. We've gone through thousands of resumes. We feel we've assembled the best team of paranormal investigators on planet Earth. So congratulations. I'm sorry I can't be there tonight, but I know things are in good hands.
Yeah, you know, we're going to take care of the situation here. So what's going on here? What are we doing here?
Well, who's with you?
Father Jesus. priest, paranormal investigator.
Victor Peruna, former priest, paranormal investigator.
Steve Kurtzky, paranormal investigator, tech expert.
Johnny Punched, chief energy formulator for the Ghostbusters.
Josh Whitener, open-minded journalist.
Helen Places has a storied history. The building's been around since the late 1800s. As you know, it's an old hardware store that once served as a mortuary. Some of the employees report seeing and hearing strange things. The entities don't bother the customers, but they spook the staff. We need you to find them, communicate with them, and if you can, help them get to the other side.
Okay, so wait, who are you?
You can call me Charlie. All right, you've got your assignment, and good luck with everything.
We can do that, Charlie.
Let's do this.
Some people say that, this place is haunted. There have been multiple reports about people seeing spirits or hearing children's footsteps and things like that. When I walk in every morning, I open the door and I walk very quickly to this door because it is dark. And I'm not even making this. I always wait for the day that maybe this will be the day where there's something sitting right there in that corner, or I'm not afraid of the dark, but I'm just saying maybe this is a day where that, thing is gonna come and I'm gonna see it and it's gonna be, the figure or whatever that everybody talks about.
Right.
Because there is that history to this place. But I feel like if I just keep my eyes where they need to go, to that door, and I open the door and I turn on the lights, everything will be okay.
Ooh,
So, yeah.
I just got the chills.
It's a little weird.
I'm feeling a hand on my back right now, a small hand. Bring it both to the center. Oh, this is heavy. Okay, separate both rods, one to the left and one to the right, and make a straight line if you can do that. No way. What the heck?
Oh yeah, look here strong.
Oh my gosh. Keep going. Okay, bring them to the center. If you're a boy and a girl, if there's more than one child spirit here, cross, make an X. If there's more than one child spirit here in this room with us right now.
Sometimes the spirits are more receptive to some old school technology. Dowsing rods seem to be the most effective way to contact these particular spirits.
Look at that, wow.
Are you happy?
A coincidence? Well, it could be. However, look what happens next. Behind the couch. Is this a fireworks show put on by spirits for these investigators? The team had never seen anything like this. Straight up shots going in different directions with no one moving, no lights. It's not a light flare, and these aren't bugs, and it's not water because water doesn't run up. The team's still not sure what it is.
Man, I gotta tell you, this investigation was quite intense. When I was holding on to those dowsing rods, it was like my hands were on fire. And at one point, my hand had this little bump, and then I felt like this presence come over me. Like my eyes started to tear up, my nose started to run, and I just could feel that presence. And then, you might not see much at times as we're wandering around. But when we started to look at the footage, oh my God, man, there was like fireworks and the voices, paranormal, murder. I mean, it was quite intense. There's something about those rods. I mean, if you ever get a chance to hold a pair of rods in a haunted place, guys, don't be scared. Just go and do it.
So Steve, how much of this is you pushing those together?
None. Want to try?
Yeah.
Okay. So make a fist. Make sure your thumbs are down, like this, just like that, and let them center out, just like that. And ask a question, and ask the rods to cross or go to the left or go to the right in reference to the question.
Am I speaking to a child? If so, cross the rods.
Look at that. Your hands are completely still.
How much is this? Is you doing this?
He's not doing nothing. Fuck. Tell the child to bring it back to the center where you started.
Oh shit!
Okay, could you please bring it back to the center? Both rods, please. Just parallel. Okay, I get it.
Okay. Use his energy and bring the rods back to the center again. Okay, let's see if I can help it.
You want to doubt us.
Can you take the right rod and point it to where Jake is sitting? Where's Jake at? Use our energy. Where's Jake at? There we go. Keep going. Where's Jake in this room? Can you take both rods and point it to where Jake is?
Point both rods to where Jake is sitting.
Look at that. One more.
Both rods.
Oh.
My hands are completely still. It's ridiculous.
You have to squeeze these really hard, or
No. Just as long as you make a fist so your fingers are not touching him. There's definitely a child spirit here. Under presence, Helen Brewery, 2020. Our own spirits here that want to communicate with us, come through and let us know that you're here. You miss your mommy? Kiss.
So,
You want us to tell you a story? Read you a story? I'm getting the name Paul as the little boy. Paul.
Oh.
Paul. Paul, are you here right now? Is that your shoe in the glass over there?
There was definitely a strong energy in this room during this EVP session. Look at this cabinet where the artifacts are. Did you see that? No one was moving. There was no light within view of that glass for the reflection. Straight up. We're not sure what it is.
So the higher the number. Power 54. Oh. Whoa. So, little boy or little girl, touch this device right over here. Touch it again. Because I have to be right up on top of it to do that. That's me. But I'm way over here. I can't set it off from here. This thing. Is that your shoe? Well, the artifact was a belt. It looked like a small belt for a child. Paranormal. Murder.
whoa.
It just says paranormal. Paranormal murder.
Spooky.
With a belt.
Wave. Oh, I'm getting ice cold on my my shoulders are freezing right now.
Mine too.
It's very chilly.
The Omnipresence team investigated the rest of the building, but they found nowhere near the paranormal activity in other parts, including some places where it had been observed before. They went upstairs to search for the footsteps of the children that had been heard by the staff. In one of the offices, one of the managers thinks that she sees out of the corner of her eyes some sort of flash or darkness. She's not really sure what it is, but the team went upstairs to go peek in some of the offices and see if they could uncover any sort of traces of paranormal activity. They found nothing until they stumbled upon her office.
But we saw some amazing things in this investigation. Some things I really can't explain. I think the coolest thing were the fireworks coming behind the couch there for my birthday, and our producer Felicia. That was crazy. I'd never seen anything like that. I tried to debunk them 5 different ways, can't figure it out. But we can't figure out is the spirits that are upstairs. The spirits that Drew told us about that run around on the floor. Now, we established there's children's spirits up there, but didn't find a whole lot upstairs or in the back area underneath the stairs where they saw the full-blown apparition either. But I think we're on to something. We're going to review the findings a little bit, and we're going to see if we can help these kids out, get them cross over to the other side.
Always, she said she sees things out of the corner of her eye walk by.
Like down the hallway.
Yeah. And this is where you hear the footsteps of the kids downstairs.
Yeah, she said at times there was like a feeling in here.
Got an Instapot. Lots of beautiful artwork. Love it.
Actually, what I'll do, I'm going to take some bird shots.
Feeling anything, Jesus?
The lights just flickered.
Yeah.
What was that?
nothing up here. Yep.
No. Just with a flickering light, that's all.
Yeah, I don't feel anything.
There didn't seem to be much activity upstairs in the Helen Blazes building. Steve went through and took pictures with all his full spectrum equipment and did some thermal work too, but still nothing seemed to show itself on this particular visit. It seemed all the paranormal energy was concentrated in the vault room. Some people told stories of a great big Santa Claus chair that used to sit in the corner of the second floor, that sometimes had an entity sitting on it or surrounding it. We couldn't find any traces of that energy on this particular visit.
69.4, 69, 70.3. No, there's no air current here, though.
The underpresent team constantly monitors themselves to make sure that they are investigating scientifically. While many paranormal investigators will sensationalize errors in judgment or mistakes in general,
Those aren't, that's on the floor. That's not, those aren't the beer cakes.
the underpresence team strives to produce good results using scientific research methods.
Yeah, there's nothing but power back here. All electrical equipment, power outlets. You can bring the EMF meter down here, it's going to spike like crazy.
The team spent a little time under this staircase where a full-blown apparition was said to be seen by two individual people. The employee went to grab it when it manifested, and the paranormal entity disappeared.
Hello there.
Are any children here?
So this used to be Stuart P. Harlow. So it's his wife, and they say that's the reason for the piano out there. Because the story is that her ghost still hangs out in this building, but it's on this lower floor, and that there's times that you can hear her playing the piano.
Nice.
So that's why we have the old piano in here.
Does it work?
So, yeah. And people come in and actually play the pianos.
The team set out to investigate the piano to find if there were any traces of Mabel in the building. They didn't talk to Mabel, but they were surprised by something else that appeared on one of their cameras.
I'm going to sit on the piano bench doing the spirit box. We're sorry for how you passed. You have our deepest sympathy. Were you murdered?
Another strange thing that happened in the main vault room was while John was sitting at the tablecloth lifted itself. There's no air vent, so nothing was under the table to lift that up. And then when he turned away, something escaped from the other side. Many people see light flares and dusts, but this light dims, and there's a cylindrical thing that flies in front of this camera. Watch it again, in slow motion. The light dims, and this cylindrical thing floats above. This could well be a piece of dust. But the fact that the light dims is a little strange. In front of the building, you may see one of these little star-shaped orbs, similar to the fireworks we saw in the back. But maybe if these spirits are children, their orbs are smaller. We don't think it's a bug because there is no accessory illumination here.
Are you a boy and a girl that's here? Are you a boy and a girl that's here?
We're here to help you. We're here to help you.
Oh yeah, they hear strongly.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, they hear strongly.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's pointing towards the bear, dude.
Yeah.
It's pointing towards the bear, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, separate both rods, one to the left and one to the right, to make a straight line, if you can do that. No way. What the heck? No way. What the heck?
This was the second time the spirits wished us a happy birthday. We had to listen to it again. And then, of course, they showed us their fireworks show. We have never seen anything like this in any investigation. It sounds like two individual voices. What do you think?